Welcome back to Don J. Shaves, and welcome to Utah. Isn't that a beautiful sight this morning? Father's Day 2026. Beautiful mountains, sun's a shining. Just gorgeous views. I haven't been to Utah. There's all kinds of things to see. You have deserts, you have mountains, you have so many beautiful things here, all in one state. Highly recommend visiting it. But today, what we're going to do, I'm doing the video today on using, I picked up these 3 vintage flare tip Gillette razors, okay? And I'm going to show you how to pull them up off eBay, get them from an antique store, or take the steps into getting them back to where they're in usable condition, okay? Let me see if I can pull that up just a little bit. So with that, what I've done so far, 90% of the time, you can clean these up by doing one thing, and that's putting it in some hot soapy water, which I did, with some Dawn dishwashing liquid, and let it sit overnight just to soak, okay? 90% of what's going on these has been just nothing but just soap scum that just got over them over the years. It just has to be cleaned off and cleaned out, okay? So what I do is get them cleaned off and cleaned out. These actually looks like it's going to work for almost all of them. I might not have to take the next steps, but Dawn dishwashing liquid and just some hot soapy water and let it stay overnight. From there, I get some brushes, okay? You can get these pretty cheap from the dollar store or whatever. Now be careful, do not use the steel brush on these in particular, okay? Because that will, damage the finish. If you got a stainless steel razor, you don't have any type of a coating on it, yeah, those work pretty good, but make sure you're either using just a straight brass, or most of the time just the plastic brushes work just fine. So once you get them soaking overnight, you can take that and just get them nice and clean throughout there. Just running it through. The next steps, if this doesn't work, or it doesn't get most of it out, is I go to, depending on what type of stains are on your razors, okay, is you can go to an acid. And the acid I prefer to use is white vinegar, okay? You don't want to soak it in too long, but you can set it in white vinegar, either mixed with some water for a couple hours, just to clean things up that way, okay? And we're going to go ahead and we're going to dump that into some vinegar from that. Other things I've used. Okay, so I just poured some white vinegar in there. Just going to let it sit in there for kind of a step 2. I've used, if you got a lot of greasy stuff, hey, grab the old mechanic's hand cleaner and stuff like that. This can be found just at the dollar store for $1 or $2 or whatever. Get cleaned up like that. That's a good option. Some microfiber towels are very helpful, both to wipe the sweat off your head on a nice June morning in Utah. Other things I've used to get it. I like this wheel cleaner because this is actually non-toxic. It uses a lot of the citrus and stuff to clean things up. So you can use that to clean things out. And then finally, a lot of times you're going to need to polish, okay? The Flitz polish is a type of polish that you want to use, okay? The nice thing about the Flitz is it is not abrasive, okay? And you also want to use this, as little as possible, because if you rub, you'll actually take out, like, if you got a nickel finish, which is like on these Gillettes, you'll take that finish off. So grab another razor. I got 3 of them here that have been soaking overnight. Oh, and the last thing is I had one razor that this whole handle area was seriously black. And I put it through a couple things. Man, I can't figure out how I'm going to get that back to clean. I got a little bee trying to make a friend with me here. Actually, it's a wasp, so I don't want to make friends with him. So I'm just kind of getting through there, getting it cleaned up. Okay, throw that into our little vinegar bath also. So like I was saying, that was all black on the handle. Trying to figure out how to get it off. So I went out to my garage, pulled out the brake cleaner and a microfiber towel, and about 20 seconds later it looked like new. Completely just took it right off. Definitely if you're using the brake cleaner, you want to make sure you have some little rubber gloves on or something like that, because yeah, it'll pull all the oils right out of your fingers and stuff. All right. So I got it looking pretty good there too. Run that down into that one too. Okay. Let's see how she's looking now. I kind of lucked out with this set there. They were all in fairly decent condition. They did have some spots. There was one that had some of that blue corrosion on the edges, which there's another thing. If you got some of that, is the your little scrubbing bubbles bathroom cleaner works wonders. Yeah, that one right there needs a bit more love. We're gonna give it the brass. Now when I'm done with these, I rinse them out real good, okay? I'm not going to probably show it here because I do like to have them dry out a little bit before I oil them up. But you want to then oil them up. And all I do, the best oil to use, it doesn't affect your shave or anything like that. That gets in half your shaving creams. Just grab some mineral oil and just dump it in, whether it's that bottom side or that top side, anywhere you got, some moving parts, just get a little oiled it up. All the wasps are trying to be my friend this morning. Listen, you're either going to like and subscribe or you're going to have to go somewhere else. But just a reminder, please like and subscribe. Any support, highly appreciate it. Also this month, I'm giving away a free straight razor. All you gotta do is go find that video, and in that video, go into the comments and say, hey, enter me in, Just make a quick comment in there, something, hello, a little wavy emoji, I don't care. And I'll pull your name out of the hat come July 1st and send out a straight razor to the winner. All right, that one. A little bit more on this one. I did take some pictures before of these, so I'll post them in the video. How we started, do some before and after pictures there. But yeah. Ouch. That was my finger. Okay, I've gotten everything off, and I think I'm going to get off with the brushes and the soapy water and stuff. So now we're going to switch to the flits. Doesn't take very much of this. I use this a lot, flits, when I'm redoing my straight razors. Okay, it definitely brings a straight razor back to life real fast. Takes just a tiny little bit. In fact, that's probably even too much. And you just run that along your surfaces that need a good polish, like so. Come on, be my buddy. Getting a little warmer. Now, if you're wanting to get your razors so that they're like really in primo condition, you want to have them completely taken apart, you found some nice, Gillette Fat Boy or something like that you want to really, really clean it up, put a new coating on it, maybe put a seriously gold, plating on it, part of it gold, part of it, rhodium or something like that. Get hold of the Razor Emporium down there in Phoenix, Arizona. They actually, Matt has a lot of his videos and he shows how they do those and everything. Hey, maybe they could even put some diamond studs on there for you if you'd like. But yeah, they definitely know how to completely rehab an old razor and stuff. Me personally, I'm looking a lot of these. I clean them up for both myself, I want them just to use. I'm not gonna go put them out on a wall or something like that. I do have a lot of the other razors that I have, but I'll clean them up real nice. Okay, get them sanitized and stuff, and then I'll give them to friends or family who are thinking about getting into the wet shaving and just don't quite know what to start. You really can't go wrong with these vintage Gillette razors. They're just built well. Their tolerances are nice. It's hard to beat a lot of these new expensive razors that I use and own and love. I still pick up a lot of these, just a simple flare tip, and gives me just as good as a shave as those. Okay. They just are really nice. Highly recommend them. And then I just give them to friends or family or whatever. You don't have to worry about, most of these have been sitting around for so long, any type of if you're worried about any type of bacteria or disease or anything like that that's on them, you don't have to worry about that. It's long since dead. But what you do is when you're cleaning these up, when you're soaking it in alcohol, you're soaking it in just your dishwashing liquid, it kills all of whatever germs that might be left there. So, and then what I do is these particular ones, these three, I picked up 3 for $24 off of and that's shipped off of eBay. So $8 a piece. And then I have friends that I'm getting them set up. They're wanting to know what to do. I hand them a razor. Here, start with this. If you like it, you can move up to something else on your own or whatever. But this will get you going. And that's a cost of what, 2 Mach 3s or something like that? You got a good solid razor. It's already lived almost 80 years because most of these are from the 1950s, 40s or 50s. So, but give them a try. Clean them up. I highly recommend that as an option, especially if you're starting out, because they're set right for a good angle on the blades. They're just nice, solid built, made in the United States. Yeah. They're older than my dad, but hey, they're great. So with that, thanks again for coming to my channel. Please like and subscribe down below, and I'll catch you on the next one.